round is back. Last time I checked, all of the AIs were short, so that's bad news for them. Holy helly. Okay, let me get the key here. What'd I tell you? Long, baby, long, Phil says. Bro, the mic works fine now. Thank you, Cordy. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Okay, so here we go. We're Gucci. We're Gucci. Transcript saving is off. I don't know what that means. What is transcript saving? AI trading balance right here. Okay, great. Think about how to do this. Nah, I do it from the website for sure. Okay, so God, I got a lot to do. I got a lot to do. Okay, so you got the key. You know, if you arrive here before the end, you get the API key as well. It's just a bonus. You can chat with me and all that good stuff here in the Zoom. Any questions you have, feel free to drop them in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer them. I don't have all the answers, but I'll do my best. What the hell is going on here? Moondive.com. All 4 bonuses have already been placed in the chat. I'll place them again later. Okay, so all 4 models, in my opinion, were short. How do we figure that out? Let's go say AI. All of them are short, and all of them just got kapoomed. Kapowed. Kapoom kapow. All of them just got kapoom kapowed. The only one in profit is XAI Grok 4.5. Holy Alley. Extreme. We're still at 29. It's not extreme. Okay, so this is a pretty big liquidation here, I believe. 4.77 million. 4.77 million. I want to make like a rewind of this. I think that'd be pretty dope. I'm just curious how. I don't know. I don't need to know how. I literally don't need to know how. That's amazing. Okay, so how do I do it then? I just go over here to Moondash and I explain what I want, and then she cooks it. She cookie. She cookity cooks. Okay, so what I want to do here is this. Let's go ahead. I have 2 things. Two quick little things I want to update here. Okay, live on SSH Moondash. Moondash. Claude, please. Claude, please. Claude, please. All right, moondev.com/AI is what I'm referring to. I want you to go ahead and put in the chart to the left of moondev.com/AI, maybe like a download button. And essentially what this does is it lets them download an image of this, but it's going to be a square image with the chart and the model scoreboard implemented together. So you gotta like somehow make it more of a square image. If needed, it can be wide, but like a big square would probably be best. And this will just be a simple way for, like right now, what I'm doing is I'm screenshotting it because I want to like tweet it with like a teaching moment or something like that, or share it with somebody in Discord with like, oh, this, that. This is kind of how hand trader would do it, you know? Anyways, it looks ugly when it's a tall image. So I want you to have this little download button. You click and it saves a nice square image. Okay. So you may have to like move things around. Essentially, I just want the 6 models on there with their actual ROIs and stuff. And the nice P&L chart. Okay, let's go ahead and build that. All right, that's step 0. It's not even what I wanted to do, but let's handle that first. Let's handle that. Let's handle it. I'm gonna put the keys in the chat. I think somebody new came through. Who is that dude? We'll never know. What's up? We'll never know. We'll never know. Keys in the chat. Much love to you. Let's go ahead and get this running. It should be running already. Let's go ahead and see if it is. I'm gonna close this one, close that one. Oh, don't need any of these running. That's probably why I'm lagging a little bit. Shorts wide, no thank you. Shorts tall, no thank you. Shorts AI, no thank you. Great job though, thank you. I appreciate you, bro. I love my AIs. I do. I do. I do. About 26. Okay, that's fine. Polymarket smart money. Okay. This is what I need, B. I need to watch battle. I want to watch the battle. What are you seeing between Table and Opus? I don't know, dude.
Short. 6 rise, 1 market.
To be honest, it's very hard for me to, besides doing those direct tests of like back test results, but it's just like these models have been so good for so long. It's hard for me to give you a, yo, this model's better, this model's better. I think they're both like far beyond what I need for now. What's this red dot? This is new. The new red dot. I'm just grateful, dude. We got AI that's so good that it's hard to tell how much better each launch is. But that's kind of why I'm interested in this battle, is because this is a way to quantify that. Okay, I know it's only for trading, I get that, but having some sort of league here, AI battle league, and it can be more than trading someday. I don't know. I'm not here to say all that. But we got the NBA, we got the NFL. Shit, the whole world just sat there and watched the World Cup. AIs are going to be doing all types of stuff. So trading is the first league. The first league. Google Gemini 3. And then we'll be able to answer that question, Corday. Be able to answer that question across multiple verticals. But that's the question I have for myself: is how is that even executed? So this AI trading battle is really like a new league, right? AIs trading against each other. One of my friends just asked, "What are you seeing between Opus 5 better now than Fable?" As a developer that's been using AI for multiple years now, it's very hard for me to tell, oh my God, this new model is so much sicker. Yes, I know there's benchmarks, but they're all overfitted to benchmarks. Oh, this new AI is like so much better at this and that, and yada yada. So that's why I'm really interested in this AI training battle, is because this is a quantifiable way to see what AI is better. And if Opus 6 comes out, we add it to the arena, and boom, Opus 6 has a return of X. We can apply it directly to trading and at least be able to give answers of, hey, it's better, it's like provably better. But I think there's a bigger vision here of this is, AIs are going to be battling on all types of things. I know we have the LM Arena, which is awesome. But we also have the NBA, the NFL, MLB. Only the best of the best make it there. And those are different sports, okay? We have trading right now, AI trading. We're going to be able to answer those questions of which model is better for the rest of life, essentially. So I'm starting to think of this as a league. And I may introduce more models and just always have that answer. At least for trading, we'll know who the absolute best is. Like, we know that the best player ever is Kobe Bryant. It's like provable. I'm just kidding. Whoever it is at the time. Like right now, LeBron James. I mean, he's 80. But you know what I'm saying? It's easy to see in the NBA, like, who's the best team? Well, the New York Knicks. They just won the championship. You got answers for those things. I'm foreseeing a world where we're going to have these questions forever, but it's going to be on different sectors of life. We're traders, so of course everybody's asking who's the better trader. That's what I'm answering first. But I think this is actually much bigger than that. So that's why I think this is a very interesting project to spend some time on, is because every moment we are making this AI trading battle better, we're essentially building the harness to something that potentially could be even bigger than this. Although this is a very important answer to solve, Where are the AIs positioned for the S&P today? Are they long or are they short? Does it even matter? Do you want to counter trade them? Nobody knows the answers to any of this. And that's why I'm excited to build this AI trading battle and maybe expand it to other things in the future. I'm not sure yet. But I'm just trying to think about the future here. Everybody has questions about these AIs. Who's best at this? Who's best at that? An LM Arena type benchmark type shit is like, it's cool and all, but the edge here is this is real. That's a benchmark. This is like, okay, applying real money to these AIs to tell you quantifiably who's better at trading. There's 1,000 other niches that you can do something quantifiable like this for, whether it's healthcare or whatever. I'm sure there are. Actually, go ahead and give me some ideas. But I don't want to go there yet. I'm just curious, just spitballing. I want to perfect it here for trading. You know, this might be a multiple year thing. I don't know. I don't know if more leagues arise off this, that's fire. That's fire. There's just nothing like this out there. We all have these questions. I feel like all these motherfucking YouTubers, all they do is this motherfucking AI versus this AI. Oh, this new AI. Oh, this new AI. Oh, this benchmark. Oh, shit on that benchmark. Like, who gives a fuck? We've been doing that for 2 years now. Let's see some real shits. I kind of want to plot out like a league. I want to plot out a league. You can pick your horses as well. Maybe we'll do something like that as well, so the people can do something with this. Right now, it's just watching AIs, but I think it's fascinating. An absolute worst case scenario, I have a data set that is so sick, and maybe there'll be some edge in it. For example, you and I were talking yesterday. What happens when 6 out of 6 are going this way? Or what happens when there's 4 out of 6 going that way? Long or short? Or what if all are out of the market? What does this mean? There's literally no other trader in the world that's going to be able to answer that question except me and the people that are here. I think the league is going to be sick. I don't what kind of fucking prompt was that, dude? What kind of prompt was that? Please tell me. I don't know. I was just getting her ready, I guess, for the direction. Shipped and on moondev.live. Let's go ahead and see what she shipped while she goes ahead and does that. Image, huh? Saving image. Moondev battle. Save image. I mean, that doesn't look good. Let's go ahead and put that on the far left of the chart so it's not cramming the moondev.com/AI. And make sure it's the same exact font color as the moondev.com/AI so it blends in more. Make sure it's on the same parallel as well. Thank you. I feel like it's a little low. I feel like the bottom part of the pill should be on in line with the bottom part of the last letter, the bottom letter of moondev.com/AI. Okay, so let's get. So let's get. So let's get it. So let's get it then. Let's just get it. See what the image looks like. Invalid password. Holy holy. Okay. Go ahead and send that shorty in. I want to see what shorty looks like. Shorty, show me what you look like. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. So let's go ahead here and say, okay, that ain't bad. That's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, now what I want you to do is this. I think this is going to be fun. I think this is going to be fun. Let's go ahead and refresh this, see if she fixed it yet. Okay, I'm gonna go here and say this is gonna be fun. Now, perfect job with the image pill. Now I want a video pill, okay? I want you to be able to click that video pill and it downloads a tall video, like TikTok. Up top, it should be the last 24 hours of movement of the charts. So it's going to be like the P&L curves, how they moved in the last 24 hours. And then in the bottom, it's going to be the list of models with new decisions flashing in, like long. Google Gemini 3.1 Pro says long, and it'll be like flashing in at different times based on the timings they sent. We should have the timings up there, and they should never overlap, right? It should be like flashing in at the bottom card, long, and OpenAI says short, and then Moontech says long, and flashing in. So it's really, really engaging type coming in. Like I want this to be the benchmark that everybody looks at each morning. Like, okay, what happened in the last 24 hours? I can get caught up to speed with this really quickly. I can see how the P&L curves move. P&L curves will be pretty much moving how they actually moved in the last 24 hours. So it should be pretty cool to look at. Okay. Yeah, so up top it's the P&L curves are moving, and down below there, the cards are flying in with decisions. So you're like, it's really fun. It's really fun, and I want this to be something that it's easy, like to get caught up to speed on what's happening in the AI trading battle, and then at the end it'll flash like the current numbers or something. I don't know, but don't make it a long video. Make it fast, moving fast, and yeah, those Pinot curves should be building while the cards flying in, and it's got to be super fucking fun, super fucking fun. And we'll host this. Let's see. Let's do this in a smart way. So maybe we make the video every hour and we have it on our back end, including right now when you launch it. You make it now, and you know it's ready, and then every hour from now we make it. Because then when somebody downloads it, they can just download it. You see what I'm saying? So after every prediction, when there's nothing else going on the server, the predictions have already been made. They're just chilling. There's no updates to be made. Then we can go ahead and create the video, and then it'll be downloadable for anybody that wants to have it. I mean, to be real, it's just finna be me. I don't want any branding on it or anything like that. No AI trading battle, no moondev.com/AI, none of that stuff. Just pure fun. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What's going on, Fossil? They keep kicking you out, huh? I'm gonna put the keys in the chat. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Got to get your hands dirty. ChatGPT 6 comes out this week, so let's see, because we're getting new models each 2 weeks. Apparently, it feels like that, bro. It feels like every 2 weeks, huh? Blessed, dude. Blessed. We are so blessed, dude. Make these AIs better and better. See what Shorty said about this, because save the league framing. Okay, I want to read through all of this. Excuse me. This is gonna be a while. Pull the repo state to ground this. 45 rounds logged across the 6 seats, so roughly 4 to 5% of one season. Worth holding on to because it shapes most of everything below. Your friend's question is one your league structurally can't answer yet. Opus 5 for Fable is an inter-lab question. Okay, I get that. And Fable never gets a bat. Same with GPT 5.6 versus whatever OpenAI ships in 9 weeks. Your league answers which lab's flagship trades best. Your friend asks, did the new model actually get better? Those are different sports. And the second one is the one that kills the YouTube benchmark slop cycle you're annoyed about. Let's go ahead here and do this. Get my notes up because I do have some things I need to make sure to get to. Damn, it's the end of the month already. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da. Grupo Frontera. Ela compra la banne. So that's one thing I need is I just need to launch more models. So I think it'll be interesting to do two things. Move from BTC to the S&P and launch 15 models. Boom. Two easy things to get more data. I love BTC, I do. But I mean, the world doesn't run on BTC. Only just for you and I. Just for you and I. Aquam and I. Is this day trading? Yes. They're intraday trading. They're intraday trading. Some aren't. They're not trading a ton. You can see Kimi K3 is the one who's traded the most. OpenAI is at 7 trades. DeepSeek's at 9 trades. Anthropic's at 3 trades. We did just get a liquidation on ENA. See what's going on with BTC. All models are short. Let's see if they flip here at the 13-minute mark. Did the new model actually get better? Those are different sports. The second one is the one that kills the YouTube benchmark slop cycle. The good news is your harness already solves it almost for free. Strip it down, and what you built is a snapshot broadcaster plus a decision recorder. The expensive, scarce thing is the 6 real money seats. The snapshot is at the 13 is not scarce. You can fan it out to 20 models for the cost of tokens. So an undercard, same snapshot, same prompt, same clock, no money, or $10, Fable. Last season Opus, a small open model, whatever. It doesn't touch the league integrity because it doesn't touch the chain. And it gives you the intra-lab ladder plus a permanent record of retired models, which is what actually lets you say Opus 6 came in at X against Opus 5's Y. Over 1,000 identical snapshots. That claim is worth more than the leaderboard. Guard it hard. The paper track must be visible, loudly separated from the money track. Or the whole every trade settles on chain credibility argument gets muddy. The most credible thing you own right now is saying we don't know yet. At 45 decisions, the decisions are noise. Absolutely. Hourly BTC direction with fixed size, the per decision edge, if any, is tiny relative to hourly volume. Straight up, 1,000 decisions is enough to identify the blowups and separate tiers. It is not enough to split 2 from 3. The season will credibly tell you these 2 are reckless. These 3 are basically coin flips with different personalities. This one sits out a lot. It will not tell you Gemini is 4% better than Grok. Lean into that instead of hiding it. Every YouTuber declares a winner on day 1. If your leaderboard shows a live confidence, not yet separable state, and only hardens as decisions accumulate, you're the honest scoreboard in the category. That's the moat. Picking horses is what turns a leaderboard into a league. You floated it, and I think it's the highest leverage feature you haven't built yet. Not for engagement, for the database. When people draft models, you're recording human priors. about AI capability, timestamped, against ground truth that settles in 6 weeks. The gap between which model do people believe is smartest and which model actually decided best has never been measured by anyone. Free with Pick'em and arguably more interesting than the trading result. It also solves the retention problem. Nobody watches a leaderboard for 6 weeks. People absolutely watch a team they drafted. The consensus data set, the 6 out of 6 thing you raised, you already have enough rounds to start eyeballing it. Every row has decision plus full snapshot, so consensus state is one group buy. My honest prior is that six models fed identical data will agree exactly when the setup is legible, which is exactly when it's priced. If that's true, the trading finding is the dispersion, not the direction. 3 out of 3 splits, marking genuinely ambiguous regimes. Either way, nobody else on Earth has the panel to check with a real look once you're a few hundred rounds deep. Not now. Other niches. The test that actually filters them. You ask for ideas, the filter that matters. An adversary who doesn't care about your benchmark. Settlement that's automatic and fast, and a real cost to being incorrect. Trading has all three, which is why it's the correct first sport. Almost nothing else has all three. Okay, ranked here. Prediction markets has all three. Real money. Sports betting versus the closing line. Bug bounties. Freelance marketplaces. Models bid and deliver real jobs. Client acceptance and earnings settle it. Real money but slow, and judging is human noisy. Ad creative with real spend. CTR and CPA settle it automatically and fast. Adversary is the market. Weakness. The score depends on your traffic. It was less portable. Healthcare. Fails your own test. Okay, bad idea. So maybe trading and prediction markets. Because not doing sports betting, not doing freelance marketplaces. Pattern with noticing. Everything that clears all three is a market. Markets are the only places that keep score automatically, refuse to be gamed, and punish you for being incorrect. It's not coincidence. It may be the whole thesis. If the general form here is AI leagues need markets as referees, you're not building a trading benchmark that might expand. You're building the reference implementation for the referee. What I really want to build here is like the AI index. The AI trading index. Not like the fear and greed, but bigger than that. You have great examples of who else does this, but it'll be free forever, essentially. And then one day we'll license it. You know, free for 3 years, whatever. And then one day it's like, oh shit, this is the reference. I just can't think of the fucking things. MSCI. MSCI is what it is. So building something like the, I don't know, AI financial judgment score, something less fucking nerdy, less of a mouthful, but serious. I think it's interesting. Do I think AI is gonna be able to trade for you? No, I'm not. I'm not here to say all that. I'm just here to collect and see. We're collecting data. We're scientists. We're data dogs. If I collect that data for 3 years, in 2029, it's going to be like, well, we have all of the AI decisions since 2026 on trading the S&P, the world's biggest market. I think, right? S&P is the world's biggest market. It's not the world's biggest market. It's not the world's biggest market. It's not. There's like oil or some shit. That's besides the point. How do I position this as that MSCI / Moody's type shit? / Moody's type shit. All right, so let me go ahead and see if she updated this. Let's go ahead and refresh here. Oh, she never did it. What's up, baby? Oh, you're still working on that. Wow. Ooh. This is cool, dude. I love like coming back and it's still working on something. Boom, boom, boom. I love that, dude. I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and read through all this sloppity slop. I'm circling, but I'm conflating two different businesses. MSCI and Moody's are not the same company for a reason. Yes. And you have both products sitting in your data folder right now. The index, MSCI model, an aggregated series, net AI positioning across the panel. Are the machines long or short? The S&P today number, real time, one line on a chart, free forever, counter tradable. This is what goes on the terminal. The rating, Moody's model, a per model grade. Gemini is rated whatever with a published rationale, updated per session. I like number one first. Better than Moody's. Slow moving, opinionated, don't want that. They need different governance. All right. Methodology 1. Let's go ahead and read what else she's saying here. The pattern across every one of these, they own the rulebook, not a number. The S&P level is free everywhere. What's licensed is the methodology, the constituents, the weights, and the history. MSCI's emerging markets index got so authoritative that countries lobby MSCI for reclassification. Korea has been fighting for developed market status for years. Your definition became reality. That's the ceiling of this game. They are not participants. This is one that will kill you off if you get it wrong. Moody's doesn't buy bonds. MSCI doesn't run funds. The moment you trade alongside your own index or sell signals off it, you're a hedge fund with a marketing department, not a reference. If you ever want licensing to outcome, the index org has to be visibly walled off from Moondev the trader. Decide that now while it costs you nothing because it's nearly impossible to retrofit credibility. Mm, that's a good point. It's a good point. So, bar myself from the S&P essentially. Let's go ahead and write this. Would that bar myself from the S&P? Would that bar myself from the S&P, assuming I will just focus on crypto? Assuming we build the MSCI. That makes sense. Fuck, dude. That's a little sketch. It's big sketch. I don't know if that's worth it. But okay, I wrote it down because there's a lot here. Why do I have a 9:10 alarm? Like, what is that even there for? Different governance, yada yada. Governance is a product. Exactly your 2029 instinct. Nobody can manufacture a series that starts 2026, which means the cardinal sin is breaking your own methodology. Every restatement forks the series and resets the clock. MSCI treats methodology changes with absurd ceremony. Consultation periods, publish comment, parallel series, back computation, because continuity is the asset. Governance is the product. Index committees, version methodology, PDFs, an appeals process. The boring paperwork is what separates the reference from some guy's leaderboard. CNN's fear and greed has none of it, which is exactly why it's a widget and not a business. No version methodology, no audit, nothing licensable. Comparables worth studying. VIX. CBOE launched in 1993. Revised the methodology of in 03, back computed to 1990. The revision is what made it citable. Now there are futures on it. Best template for publish, revise once with ceremony, become infrastructure. Case Schiller started as an academic paper, became an index, then CME futures, and now the Fed cites it. Cheapest path to legitimacy on this list, write the paper now. Or write the paper. Baltic Dry, a small panel of brokers reporting daily under a transparent methodology, and it became a global macro reference. Tiny organization, enormous authority, structurally almost identical to yours, a panel, a daily print, a rulebook. Ella Marina, your AI native comparable on your foil. It became the reference for model quality, then took real criticism because preference votes are subjective and gameable. Your entire differentiator in one sentence: votes are opinions, fills are facts. Okay, gang. Fills are facts. Fills are facts. Artificial analysis. Your actual competitor for this position. And you already cite them in the README for bench ranking. They got there with methodology, transparency, and relentless publishing cadence. What is this?
Battle time. 6 eyes, 1 market.
Battle time, baby. Battle time. Gang, gang. Artificial analysis.
Gemini says close.
Close, close. OpenAI closed. Grok closed. Okay. You know, that's pretty sweet. Pretty fun to watch.
DeepSeek says close.
DeepSeek says close. So we'll see how they go. They're all down except Miss Grok 4.5. Notice something about the names: Dow, Jones, Russell, Moody, Case, Schiller, Standard & Poor. Founder named is the norm, not the exception. In this industry, MoonDev is not a liability here. It's the convention. Naming your own word is the best one in your message. You said you're not claiming AI can trade for you. You're measuring how it decides. That's judgment. MoonDev indices. The judgment index. Aggregate net positioning of the panel. Judgment ratings, the per model grades. One word: serious, not nerdy. I mean, it's all nerdy. It's cool because I'm a nerd. We all nerds. We on the computer all fucking day. Been gaming since I was a kid. Super nerd. And it survives your expanding past, trading later. The judgment index says the machines are net short. One correction to the licensing plan: free for 3 years, and license in the wrong shape. You'll get a backlash. MSCI never gave away constituents the right shape from day one. Index level free forever with mandatory attribution. The attribution requirement is the actual mechanism. Every chart that carries your number carries your name. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know about this. A Frontier Lab cites your rating in a launch announcement. Okay, blah, blah, blah. On S&P versus BTC, you caught yourself, and you are right to. S&P isn't the biggest market by notional. Rates and FX dwarf it. But that's the wrong metric. It's the most referenced benchmark on Earth. Okay. Real trade-off, though. Your arena is BTC only in beta. BTC trades 24/7. 8,760 hourly decisions versus 1,600. BTC gets you a statistically meaningful record 5 times faster. So run both. BTC is high frequency engine. The uncomfortable part: in an index business, the first thing you build isn't code. It's the rulebook, version, dated. What would I like to clarify? This thing I was asking you earlier, bro. Level up, level 1. Damn. It did restart that whole app, it seems like. At least it kept all my shit. Like, I can't do it if I have to bar myself from the S&P, you know? Can't do that, bro. I'm gonna sacrifice that. That's why I'm asking that right now.
Round says close. Grok leads.
Kimmy was so slow again. But I think that's because Kimmy's highly used right now. Everybody's using it. Damn, why are you writing so much? It doesn't bar you. And personal capital never raising is exactly the fact that makes it not a bar for you. Okay, perfect. Trading your own money is a confidence hedge fund is a threshold you cross when you take outside capital. Managing others' money, pooling capital. Okay, great. More importantly, look at what the real institutions actually do. They don't ban employee trading. They all have personal trading policies built around their pre-clearance, blackout windows, and restricted lists. Nobody expects the referee to never touch the ball. They expect the referee to know the score before anything else, before everyone else. The real conflict is timing. Here's the one that actually matters and has nothing to do with S&P versus crypto. You see the panel's decisions before the public at 13. That's a front-running window. That's the whole exposure. And it has a clean fix. That's a build task, not a promise. Make the publish fully automatic. If JDX computes and prints at 13 with no human in the loop, you have zero informational advantage. Not, I promise I won't use it, but structurally cannot. That kills the conflict architecturally. It's also just correct engineering for the index. Second structural defense, you already have, and MSCI doesn't. You have no discretion over the number. MSCI's index committee makes judgment calls about inclusion. Your 6 models decide, and you just count. Frozen methodology plus mechanical panel rules means there's no lever for you to pull, even if you wanted to. Lean hard on that. It's a stronger neutrality claim than the incumbents can make. Maximum neutrality. I'm not reading all this slot, bro. Not trading. Never sell signals derived from the index. Never let a lab pay for a seat. Never restate the series quietly. Never run outside money off it. Okay. What the hell are you going to build? The JDX? The JDX? That doesn't make sense to me. What the hell is the JDX? Burner, burn, burn. Remind me later. Did she finish this yet? I want you to compute it, yes. But let's just compute it. Let's chat about it. I don't know what I want to clarify. I feel like AIX is better. I feel like having the AI in it is better. But yeah, you can start computing it. I think that would be interesting. I don't know if I want to go that route, though, is the problem. This is sick. I like it. I like the data that is coming from it. I don't really want to get into all that citing and all that. paper writing, and nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing all that. But we do have AI that can do all that. Nah, I don't know. I just want to collect this data. I just want to collect this data and see what happens. See what I can pull from it. I'm very interested in questions like what happens when 5 out of 6 are long, or 3 out of 3 they're split, or they're all flat, or only one is long. Like right now, what's gonna happen here? They just said close positions. Okay, let's see if she updated this yet. So video pill is now finished. Okay, let's go ahead and see it. Video here. Let's check it out, bro. Check out what this video looks like. It's not smooth enough, but thank you. Good job. Great job with the video. It looks like the lines up top, the P&Ls are a little choppy, meaning when it's drawing from one peak to the next one, there's no line that's filling. So it's like a gap in between the end of the line and the dot that shows the amount on it. So it becomes very choppy. Also, I need this to be sped up probably about 70%. And the cards coming in the bottom, they need to flash or something and show, just be a little bit more fun looking. So the charts above will be sped up, and the bottom part will be a little more like flashing in or something. Okay. And then fix the thing I said at the start. Thank you. And it should be faster. Probably twice as fast. Let's do twice as fast. So it's 25-second video. It should be a like 12-second video. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dude. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's see what Shorty said. Computed off the real world record. Series written to this. Current print is AIX is plus 16.7, exposure 83, 3 long, 2 short, 1 flat. AIX alone is ambiguous, so it prints as a pair. I mean, the only way this is helpful, though, is the only way this is truly helpful is that if it's one number. Like, for example, we know what VIX at 40 means. So we got to think about this a little better. You got to think about this a little bit more. Think about it better. That's the right critique, and it kills the two-number design. Let me think about the VIX works. VIX works because it's not directional. It stays up or down. Kimmy's very throttled right now. Okay. That makes sense. It's just like hella slow through Open Router. I'm gonna get you guys the keys in the chat just one more time. Make sure that you guys all have them. I do want to look into how much I've been spending on Open Router. I just want to get this number down. Okay, here we go. The construction. Positions mapped to a line +1, flat, and short. AIX is the panel's dispersion across it, times 100. Flat sits between long and short because that's where it actually is. A model stepping aside disagrees with a long less than a model taking the other side does. And that's why the 5L1F reads 37. While 5L1S, okay, 5L means 5 long, 1F means 1 flat, reads 37, while 5L and 1S reads 74. 0 means including a panel that unanimously stands down. Nah, this ain't it, bro. This ain't it. This ain't it. Seems a little difficult to understand to somebody like me, and I feel like I'm pretty average. So it's like, you know, this is what it is. Why can't it be a number like 100 is everybody's long and -100 is everybody's short? Because that's all it is. On the hourly, it's saying, are they long, short, or are they flat? I feel like that's a simple fucking way to make this AIX or whatever this is. The hell am I tripping? Or am I tripping and it's just not complex enough? I don't know, dude. I don't know at this point. I feel like whoever the fuck I'm talking to is talking real smart to me today. And I've had it up to here. I need you to dumb it down. Dumb this shit down. You're using big ass words and you're trying to trick me to make me think you're smarter, but you're just going in these fucking weird old ways. I need you to cook. Who are you? Is this Opus 5? Because somebody was asking me who's better, Opus or Fable, and whoever the fuck this is not better. It's not better, dude. She just writes more shits. Boom. All right, let's see what Shorty said. You're not tripping, you're right. And the tell is my own output. 37.3, 47.1, 68.7. Those aren't numbers a person can hold in their head. VIX at 40 works partly because it's a natural scale. An index whose readings are irrational, decimals, nobody can derive, is not a reference, it's a formula. The two things I got wrong. Okay, let's go ahead and see. Simple is the point, not a compromise. The Dow is a price average, the dumbest possible construction. And it's the most quoted index on earth. S&P 500 is a cap weighted sum. These become references because a normal person can explain them in one sentence. Complexity as an index is a liability. It makes the thing unauditable, unexplainable, and impossible to defend when somebody accuses you of cooking it. Your version survives a hostile audit in 10 seconds. Mine needs a paragraph. One bonus your scale has that mine didn't, it's panel independent, panel size independent. When you go to 8 or 10 seats, negative 100 to 100 still means the same damn thing, just finer granularity. Mine would have shifted every band and forced a restatement. Come on, bloody. Lock in. Lock in now. AIX 17, leaning long. Okay, this isn't real, but we'll see. One line, one number, 13 possible readings. One open question worth deciding before it gets published anywhere. AIX currently only updates when you run the script. For the neutrality argument to hold, it should compute and publish automatically at 13 alongside the battle round. I think that, so give me the math behind it. I mean, at this rate, there's only 6 models. Give me the math behind this AIX. And what we can do is we can just implement it into the actual battle round. And every time that it loops and publishes on the site, well, it would publish the AIX and, easy to hyperlink or whatever, widget to whatever, yada, yada. Yada, yada. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself here. That's the thing with AI is you start to get to like level 842 and you got to do level 1 and 2 first. All right, let's see what the update looks like. She should be done by now, right? She's been cooking for a minute. Here she is. Did I refresh? I did. Video. All right, let's see the new version of this. Oh yeah, way better, dude. Way better. Way better. Way better. Way better. Is it the right stuff? Pause. Perfect. This looks great. This looks great. The only problem is it doesn't seem like it's the live data, unless this is from the previous hour. Could that be the case? I don't know about that. Just seems like it should be at the end when it shows the top people. It should be the correct exactly what it shows on the website, you know? How much processing power does this take to create on the back end? I mean, maybe we can, if it's just a lag thing, then we can change it to be more than 1 hour. But yeah, tell me what's Gucci there. Thank you. The new update looks fucking phenomenal. Great job. I didn't get that to her. The new update, it really looks great. Thank you so much. You better be nice. You better be nice. Done. Math first. The math of 6 seats. 6 seats times 3 states equals 729 panels. The AIX only depends on longs minus shorts. So 13 distinct values. And the tick size is 100 divided by 6, 16.7 points. One model flipping sides moves it 33.3, a third away from the whole position. That's a coarse instrument. VIX is 0.01. AIX ticks 16.7 for a 50-point tick, you'd need 20 seats. Or for a 5-point tick, you'd need 20 seats. For a 1-point tick, 100. Worth knowing. Not worth fixing. You deliberately have 1 seat per lap. There are so many laps. There are only so many laps. The real problem isn't resolution, it's correlation. Here is the number that matters. Observed unanimous prints 35 out of 42 equals 83.3. Expected if 6 independent coin flips, 3.12%. Expected if 6 independent long, short, or flats. Pairwise agreements across the panel averages 91.6 against a 33.3% chance Claude and Grok agreed on 100% of the 42 prints. This is past data, though. This is past, not live. Past data, not live. Past data, not live. You're not running 6 models. You're running roughly 1 model with 6 accents. The honest caveat, it's a big one. Positions are sticky. Only 13 of the 252 decisions, 5.2%, actually changed anything. Okay, well that's fine. That's enough. Let's just add this AIX to a README here of maybe the plan here to make the AIX. And I've gone down this rabbit hole enough here for now, and thank you. I think let's make it simple. So, we've agreed upon the simplest way to do the AIX, but this is really in the future. It's really, really quite far in the future to be real, but it's just something to be thinking about. I mean, not that far, but something to think about. It's a number I want to be looking at. So I'm glad that you built it in. And I'll likely add more models here sometime soon. And that's going to be our next topic. So let me know when you're ready for that. Okay, so I need to go ahead here. I can't lift my legs, dude. I walked 20 miles yesterday. I can barely walk. I'm gonna grab a little bit more coffee because I got a lot more here to do. Much love to you. Thank you for coming through. 777. Bum, 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 bum. Just want to see what's going on with Open Router. How much I'm spending on this. See what how I can expand it. I think it's interesting to add more data. You can see we're using Grok 4.5, Gemini 3.1 Pro. I'm sipping coffee, black, no sugar, no cream. KBK 3, DeepSeek V4 Pro, GPT 5.6 Soul. Cost here for this has not been much, 770 thus far. But how much was it yesterday? Because I feel like yesterday was a full day. Dude, I don't know. Oh, here it is. July 26th. Okay, 27th was yesterday, 289. So it's about $3. That's nothing crazy. Explore. Explore, explore, explore. 713. But I got other shit going on. So by model, no. API key. All right, so it's like $3. It's nothing crazy. Pi here. I kind of want to play around with Hermes, but
Pad, Apple Watch, and Mac. Choose how often. Now it's easier than ever to upgrade the products you love at a price you'll love too. Apple Upgrade is a flexible lease with low monthly payments on iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, and
leasing.
Mac.
Wow.
Choose how often you want to upgrade with the lease term that works for you. You can even lower your initial lease payments by trading in a device. We'll remind you when you're eligible to upgrade, or you can do it sooner for a fee if you'd like. When you're ready to upgrade, check out our newest products with the latest features to find the one that's right for you. Once you get your new device, we'll send you a prepaid kit to return your previous one. And if you add Apple Care, you get protection from accidental damage like drops and spills, which means your return will be easy regardless of its condition. Enroll to get started. Or if you have questions, reach out by chat, phone, or drop by store.
It's wild, dude. Chopper. We got a BTC short liquidation here. Crypto fear is at 90 or 29. Ethereum long or short liquidated here. So OpenAI is not in position. I think Google's the only one in position here. Oh, Googly. Googly. Looks like you're making moves on the leaderboard. Looks like you're making moves on the leaderboard, Googly. Bring me back down. Terminal here. Okay, so one render costs 93 seconds of CPU. About 57. Okay, so hourly, 2.6% of the core every 15 minutes. Yeah, we can't do that. What I changed here, so it was not just lag, there was a real bug. Okay. Beautiful. I think hourly is fine because you're gonna use all the core then. All right, let's check out the new one, dude. See how it looks. Looks way better. It's faster. You can see this. Short close. Yeah, this is the real shit. I think it's the real price now. Or the real amounts. Pause it. Oh, pull this over. Match it up here. It's close. Close. Takes 93 seconds to make the video, so I'm only making it once per hour. And that's that. That's that. That's a good idea. All right, since we technically make 24 of these per day, what I want you to do is output these. Split between each of these usernames on this page. So you can see all the usernames and then you allocate, them towards these. It might be 2 per, it might be 1 or 2 per most, and then 1 per the other. But then they'll just be downloadable under their usernames under a collapse thing. They'll just be like AI trading battle videos section, and then their names collapsible, nice and compact. Or they don't even have to open up their names. They can just click the download button next to their name. They'll download a couple of the vids. So since we make 24 of them per day, you'll split them across however many usernames we have here. Oh boy. Hold on. Am I cooking this right now? Is that Foxby? Is this shit gonna be nasty? Oh fuck. Oh fuck. This is, oh fuck. Okay, let's go ahead here and say yeah, have them each named, have the file name be something super descriptive of what's actually happening at the moment. So for example, XAI. No. Actually just have it go ahead and make the caption just like we do already for that. So essentially they'll see their username. Maybe put it on the right side because the whole right column is empty. The right and left column are empty. This is a centered website, whatever. So on the right column have their usernames, and they can open the file and see if there's 1, 2, 3 vids, and then the actual caption there as well, based off of how we make it for our response type vid caption already. So you can just kind of use that whole methodology in order to make this like a pack ready for them to post. Comes with the X number of videos, you know, it's however many we have divided by their usernames. And then you just place them in there. And then make sure there's a date that says new July 28th. And then tomorrow, say July 29th. And you can store up to the last 3 days, but make sure these are all like drop downs so it's like collapsible, very tight, very tight. And store 2 days maybe. After that, we are going to need to have like an auto delete process going on, because this will take a lot of memory on our shits. So maybe store 2 days, the last 2 days. And that goes for this website as well. But now we'll always have this place here, this site that we can go and see the last 2-3 days of the videos. They will be dispersed across the usernames, but yeah, go ahead and cook that up since we're generating these anyways, and start now, like allocate it to the first username. God, that's fucking sick. Stop it, dude. Stop it. Holy moly. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Okay, let her cook that. Um, bring up AIX.md is the standing point with a shorter pointer section in the main README, so it's discoverable. What's in the AIX.md? The formula, the 13 reading scale table, the frozen 9 rule methodology, how it publishes inside the round. So how does that work? When we scale to, let's say, 20 models, Nothing changes with AIX. It just gets a little more refined, right? When you're adding models, one thing worth knowing going on, so it doesn't surprise you, six AIX rule 6 makes the scale panel size independent. Run at 8 to 10 seats costs you nothing on the index side. Plus 100 still means everyone's long and the series never restates. The friction is entirely on the league side, where your rules lock seats for a season and say nothing changes mid-season. So the real question is whether new models join at a boundary or whether the bench promotion rule needs to change. That plus the effective panel size finding, since adding the 7th correlated model buys you less than it looks like. Interesting. Yes on both counts, and the code already handles it. Perfect. No code changes. 20 seats, no code changes. The one catch plus 100 is the only reading that requires unanimity. I can't say that word. Unanimity. Gets exponentially harder as seats grow. Fitting per seat, conformity from your observed 83.3%, all long rates. What I do about it, run parallel series across the transition seasons. Keep publishing AIX 6, the original 6 seat, while AIX 20 starts alongside. Okay, that's smart. One thing I'd flag at 6 seats, your effective panel is 1.1 independent opinions. My instinct is that 20 seats lower P rather than just refining the scale. 6 flagship models from 6 big labs are probably far more correlated with each other than a wider field, including smaller labs and open models would be. If that's right, scaling buys you real information, and not just resolution and measuring. Whether it does itself, one of the more interesting things the expansion would answer. Okay, so XAI is down bad, or is the only one winning? No way, dude. So the 256 gigabyte iPhone 17 Pro costs you $1,099 to own. The Apple Upgrade leasing program will let you borrow it for $45.99 a month for 12 months. You save $547 to borrow it for 12 months or $333 for 24 months, after which you send it back to Apple and start a new term on a new iPhone. Those are prices without Apple Care or initial phone trade-in. Unless you want to own your device outright forever, what person who wants the newest iPhone wouldn't join the Apple Upgrade program? I mean, that's a good point. Is that real though? It's with Klarna. Apple's new Apple program, partnered with Klarna, lets US customers lease iPhones, watches, iPads, and iMacs through Apple stores with a 12 to 36 month term, 0%. Trade ins, lower payments. Apple Card gets 3% cash back. Yeah. This is with Klarna. That's crazy. Leave comments data alone. Packs only is fine. Enroll. Love it, lease it, upgrade it, enroll. You can lease iPhones now. This is crazy. Why just caught me another iPhone? Look at that little air. So 28 bucks a month, you can have you can be an iPhoner now. So everything's gonna be free. Thing in life is gonna be free, they say. $42, you can get an iPhone now. Let me soup up a MacBook and see what happens there. Oh, only for some. Okay.
Says law. 6 eyes, 1 market.
Okay, so we got new AIs making decisions here. See how it do. Mac. So it looks like you have to. It needs to be a certain price.
Grok says nothing. Grok leads.
Rock leads. Okay. A lot of them did. Some went. They went long. A lot of them went long. MacBook Pro. Let's soup it all the way up, or is it just one? Or you can just have. Soup it all the way up. Nano texture for sure. Pro. Just need the most RAM possible. 128. Except changes, gang. Don't care. 5 max chip, okay. How much you gonna rent this to me? That's crazy if so. Probably don't need 2 terabytes, but that's the only option they give you. Apple Care? Fuck, dude. Okay, 213 a month. Lease terms are this 36 a month or 213 a month. And you get an upgrade every 2 years on Max. That's not bad, but 213 for 24 months is nice. I think. Because this is a really expensive computer. 5Gs, 6Gs. Because all of the computers that I have, and I know what they're doing here, they're just reusing the parts, or they're gonna like break them down or whatever and reuse them later. It's good, sustainable. They have so much money, they don't need the money. They just need to be able to book the value, book the profits or whatever. Book it on paper. They don't need actual cash. I don't know if I'm just talking shit right now, but I think that's why they can do this is because they have more money than most banks. They got more money than the US. So as long as they can book the profit, oh yeah, we sold a lease, so it's gonna equate to yada yada over the next couple of years, whatever. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But this is like a Claude Code subscription for the most high end Mac. Crazy. See if they have the some other Macs here. Okay, just Mac Pros. But desktops here. Mac Studio here. That's not the one though. To run your own models. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just curious. 96 gigabytes is the most. That's all you got, bro? Sweet. And 4 maybe? Alright, well, fun game. Fun game. See how she's doing here. 2 days pruned, okay. So built in live, beautiful. How the 24 hours a day, the real renders every 15 minutes. I mean, so you're saying that we currently render it every 15 minutes? How does that do when it comes to blocking anything like the next decision on the 13-minute? How does that do on the website working? How does that do with storage if it's every 15 minutes? And what if we dropped it to like 30 or yeah, every 30 minutes? I mean, if it's fine, 50 minutes, it's fine. But I just don't want it to block anything else. Feel me? Thank you. You feel me? I want to go ahead and open up this server actually. The Battlefield and boss server are a different origin. Okay, beautiful. Never touches that. I should measure this weather then check. Okay. Perfecto. What I want to do here is I want to open up this though. Cursor. What the hell is this? Where's my old cursor at? That looks weird as hell. Opening cursor. Old school cursor, please. Connect to host. I want it to be, which host do I want it to be? I need it to be the Moon Dash. Digital Dash. The digital Moon Dash. Okay, and now I need to go ahead and find my AI agents GitHub. Where art thou? I got so many GitHubs and so much time. So blessed. Okay, Moon Dash here. Okay. Let's go ahead and put these here. Let's say sounds. Let's say sounds battle. Okay, how do I do this? I think I go here and I say AI agents for something. Thank you. Ah, shit. AI agents, opening cursor here. They're fine. Cover these bitches over. They reveal and finder. Okay, dude, okay. Now let's go ahead and update this copy path. Copy path, okay. For each of those videos that you self-create on that you can download here, all the ones you said above, all of them that are created all the time and then added to that other page for the users. And the one for moondev.com/AI should have one of these sounds. Pick one of these sounds randomly and don't start in the first. Like pick a random segment of the sound to match up to the video length. You know, some of these sounds are like 2 minutes long, but I just don't want you to use the first 15 seconds of the sounds. Sometimes there's a long intro to it or something. So just there's like multiple sounds in this folder. You'll use one of them, but you'll take a random slice and lay it onto the video so it plays exactly with the video. And you know, just don't use the first 15 seconds and take a random slice. So each video is gonna have kind of a different sound, really, because if they're 2-minute videos and you're taking a random like 15-second slice out of 8 different videos, then it's gonna be a lot of different combinations. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and have her cook that up. So measured end to end, short answer 15 minutes is fine, and it cannot block the decision cycle at all. Cannot block decision cycle at 13. Okay, I probed moondive.com once a second across a real in render process. Okay, so the 45 milliseconds slower. Okay, the render is 47 seconds. Okay, the reason it does not stall anything is the drawing runs in a worker thread. Okay, fast API. Also check for collisions. Okay, we're good. Storage cadence makes zero difference. Okay, this is the part worth correcting. The 15-minute render overwrites a single 3.5 megabyte file, so it never grows. Only the hourly archive accumulates. Okay, at 24 clips a day, that's 86 megabytes. That's 172 by 2 retention. Dropping to 30 minutes would save exactly 0 disk space. Okay, keep it at 15 minutes. It buys public download. Okay, every 15 minutes. Okay, 35 seconds. Okay, so beautiful. So I'll just keep it at 15 minutes. Okay. All models are down. All models are down. They flipped and the market turned around. Uh-oh. They're all long. All models are long. And the SPY is up. We'll see how they do. I need to fix some shit over here, actually. Y'all know. Can you do a health diagnosis here? Last time we checked, we were having some problems with the node, and a lot of the things we're using fallbacks. Can you go ahead and give me the update? Be short and concise with your response, and we'll start working on it if it's still down. It was having a problem catching up. Here's all of my notes I have from that day. This was a couple days ago now. Try not to fucking hallucinate, dude, and just lock the fuck in. Let me know what the real shit says. You're absolutely crushing it. You just be a little wordy, as I am. Okay, so let's go ahead here and say, okay, let's check it out. Let's go ahead and see here. HL node fix handoff. Copy. Okay. As I am. I know I am wordy as well. That's what they say. But that's okay. Okay, so I got 2 AIs working. Oh, nice. This should be done now. How it picks, found 8 tracks, fob, okay, perfect. I verified the figure, 200 draws. Minimum offset 15 seconds. Okay, verified it actually. Right audio, okay. Also added a gentle fade. Okay, nice. Since the pack clip is copy hours per render, every hour they clip rolls its own track slice. The panel of that shows a small music zone. Oh, nice. Okay, so for that page, how many total per day will be created now? If you're doing it every 15 minutes, are you just sending one per hour over there? Don't change anything. Just let me know how it's set up right now because I do need to make some decisions. Okay, thank you. All bottles get absolutely smoked. All right, let's check it out. Let's see how it looks. A little loud. Am I on max volume or something? Yeah. I think I take it at about half. For these audios, great job with it, but let's turn it down about 50%. So it's just a little loud. Maybe even let's see what 75% down looks like to start with the first. Thank you. Answer these questions for me. Yes, 1 per hour goes to the page. Okay, perfect. So 96 renders a day. 1 gets filled. The other 3 just overwrite. 24. And for the slash comments, let's go ahead and just make it so it's 1 per username. So I think that's I don't know how many there are, but 1 per username for now, and then later we can change that because if we're making the videos every 15 minutes, we have plenty. But for now, let's just have it as 1 per username, and then I may make it 2 later. And you don't need to wait. For example, if it's 12 or something, you don't need to wait for 12 hours since we make them every whatever 25 15 minutes or whatever you do. You can just go ahead and cook them all up and fill them now and then be paused until the next day when you start filling new ones, you know? And let's have the next day be considered, let's have the day break be 11 a.m. Eastern time. And note that up top. Faintly, thank you. I don't even know what I said of this one. Okay, measured before and after, lie at 75%. Perfect. So let's go look at it. Let's go back here, say refresh. Video. Download that bitch. Okay, sick, dude. Let's go ahead and check out this new one. That's better. Oh god, dude, I just love having fun, bro. I just love having fun. Where are you, dude? Where are you? I'm out in the middle of China somewhere getting a massage. What is this? This sound so tranquil. Way better than this though. Too loud. Too loud. XAI has 3 trades. Moonshot 13 trades is a lot. Yo, get the key in the chat. Thank you, Corday. 2 terabytes for sure for Data Dogs. 2 TBs for the Data Dogs. I only got 1 TB though, so I don't know what that means. I only got 1 TB, bro. You're welcome. Okay, cool. So that was fun. That was a fun little thing I did. Now that every 15 minutes is updates, and it just pops out a cool little video. Downloads, save. A little sketch. That's a little sketch. I mean, it's not a super sketch, but it's a little sketch. It's a different one. I got 2 with G Drive. Okay. Yeah, G Drive is a nice way. I like G Drive and Dropbox. I got both of those. I'll send you the replay later. That's weird. It looks like on slash comments that you went ahead and sent each username the same video, so let's not do that. Let's just not do that. Bang bang. Short get lick, long get lick. Damn, hype is at 53, huh? Go ahead and check that out. Hype here. Let's look at the daily. Yeah, I still want these to be I don't want them to be created between 8 a.m. Eastern and 2 p.m. Eastern, but any other time is fine. And they all need to be Nah, let's just make them. Fuck that little rule I just made right there. Let's make them each on the hourly, and then they will all be very different because there'll be different P&L curves. So don't duplicate the allocations like you did already. We don't want that. It will take, let's say, 14 hours to even fill the first initial list, so each person gets one, or however many people there are. See what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and start there. The first one gets this hours, the next one gets next hours. There's no gates of when they don't get them, and if they don't have one, they can go back to yesterday's. They all need to be different, and we'll just pick one an hour to post over there. Thank you. And later, if I want to say 2, then we can change it to 2. Simple, simple. Simple, simple, simple stuff. Scared me there for a second. Didn't think I had my off. Got my off though. I got my off though, so we're good. Bro. Scared me for a second. Scared me for a second. Your confirmation code is B03 0B9. Could be anything you want to be. Dun. Okay. Let's get it. Okay, did we finish that? No, we haven't. Okay, let's keep it pushing then. I think I'm gonna make a quick smoothie real quick. Give me 5.
Battle time. 6 eyes, 1 market. Gemini says nothing. Kimmy
Round
says
complete.
long. Grok leads.
Some fuel, bro. Some fuel. I got some miles ahead of me today. I got some miles. We'll just say that. Need some fuel, need some fuel. Okay, so what's going on here? Pipe down. What other things looking like? Hey, Roland, how you doing, bro? Rolando. I'm fun pulling back here today. Brum, brum, brum. See if she finished this. I really love that. You can just leave. Blackout 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Let's make it so there's no blackout. All right, bro. I don't know how much time I have here left. I was walking until 9 p.m. last night, so that was sketch. I'm not trying to do that again. So, hey, girls, be friends. That's your sister, niece, aunt, or whatever. All right, so this is the power hour. I got my smoothie, got my coffee. I am gonna finish up the things I need to finish up right now, and then I'm gonna get on the motherfucking road. On the road again. right. XAI is back. Back in the positive. See what she reported back here. Okay, so node is down, but not for the reason you think. BBR transfers the 809 out of that, hasn't been rebooted, still not persistent. The new problem is your own watchdog. It restarted the node 9 times. Here's the kill. So consensus stall restarts bypass 2-hour resync grace and respect only 300 seconds cooldown. The lag readings. It was failing, okay, replaying at 4x real time. To be fair, the rule, blah, blah, blah. Endpoints still work because we have a backfill, but the graded node fill is a latency edge, near lick freshness, same as before, no consumer impact. What I'd do, two things, neither of which is a wipe or a restart. Make the consensus stall, check trend aware, restart only if lag is flat or rising across n consecutive. Yeah, let's patch this so we don't have to use the backups. Let's get this working consistently. Do what you need to do. Thank you. Ellie, what's up, bro? How are you? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm doing well, dude. Just wrapping up here today, but we'll be back again. We'll be back again. That look good to me. Look good to me. Damn, dude, that's awesome. Good luck, bro. Good luck, Chad. You're a Chad. Let's get it. All right, so I think I'm gonna get this all set up. If you do want to learn how to automate your trading, I can teach you step by step. I'm about to get going here. I want to get this set up first. Okay, so I have the AIs cooking. They're going to be competing for a while. They're using a harness, which is a bot where you could put in your own idea if you wanted. If you have a trading idea, you can automate it for the rest of your life. I'll show you step by step exactly how to do just that in the Algo Trade Camp. These are short and concise videos that teach you how to automate your trading. So if you have a trading idea, you can automate it. Even if you don't know how to code, I show you how to do all the heavy coding lifting with AI. AI does all the coding these days for me, as you've seen all day. I'll also show you how to build for Solana, so you can build a couple bots there, be very versatile, be able to build on Polymarket as well. This is lifetime access to everything I have, any course, any drop, anything in the future. I want to keep this stupid simple for you and I. Anything that I drop, you get. So that comes with the Algo Trade Camp, where it's a course I teach you step by step exactly how to automate your trading, how to build your own bots. If you don't have ideas, I'll show you where to find ideas. If you do, then you can just get started on building here ASAP. I'll show you how to build with AI, code with AI. I'll show you how to build on Solana, Polymarket. You get access to every single one of these Zoom calls for life. And then on top of that, you get Quantelite. Quantelite has new back tests and bots that I post every single week. And I've been doing this for 5+ years now. So there's 300 plus bots and back tests. So you'll learn exponentially faster. You also get the MoonDev Vault. This has my past streams, my past videos that have been removed from YouTube, only available here. Give you access to the Google Drive, do all the hosting for you. You can see all of the past videos, and you get the API key for life. On top of that, you get my trading bot GitHub and my AI agents GitHub and the MoonDev app access. That's what I've been using here all day. So those are all bonuses. It's not 48,000 or 24 or 12. Even though if I helped you build a profitable trading bot, it'd be obviously worth probably all of these prices. It's $17.95, one payment, moondev.com/go if you would like to join. You can split that into 2 payments as well if you need to. I am going to put a flash sale on right now for 12 hours. Restart now. Now you're going to get 300 off. I'll show you exactly how to automate your trading in the Algo Trade Camp, AI Masterclasses, Solana CopyBot, and Sniper course, the Polymarket course. You get unlimited access to all the Zoom calls, and you get Quantelite, which has 300 plus bots and backtests, so you can learn so much more fast. You get the MoonDev Vault, the API key, both GitHubs, and the MoonDev app access. It's lifetime access, and anything I drop in the future, it's $14.99. Go to moondev.com/go if you would like to join. There is a 90-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. I am so confident that you are going to find so much value in this course and community that I put a 90-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. And I'm not joking about that. You can go look at all of the videos, get all of the code. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. You have 90 days to decide. So let me go ahead and put the link in the description or in the chat here. I'm putting the link in the chat right now. You're establishing several passive income streams utilizing AI, and just 6 months ago, you're a heavy equipment operator. The time is now. Gotta get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, dude. Let all of us eat. That's the thing. They're making these models better and better for us. Here is the link. I'm gonna get this all set up for tomorrow. Every day I come through, you have access to the Zoom calls as well. You see there's a 2 payment options. There's 90-day money back guarantee. See exactly what other people have to say about this. I'll go ahead and put that here, but testimonials. You can see what Raz is there. I am gonna get this set up for tomorrow because I'll be back the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day. Keep locking in. Let's get it. Die before getting off this treadmill. Let's get it. I gotta watch that too at some point. I watch it on the road though. I watch it on the road. I watch it on the road. Watch this. Hey, watch this. Tomorrow, 8 a.m. Yes. Yeah, yes, y'all. Double check that. That looks good to me. I think that's all set here. I think we're set, ready to fire. See what's going on with the this? Nice. Back up. All right. So are you saying that nothing is using fallbacks now? And for example, positions close to liquidation are much faster. Sweet, dude. All right, let's get it. Fix it. Actually took 3 days. That took 3 days. But sometimes, good things take time, Sometimes. Sometimes good things take time. Bum, 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 bum. I got one last sip. Nothing better than some cold coffee. It's not cold. See what's Gucci over here? We got a short liquidation here. So I think the models are mostly long. I don't know. We'll see. They change so often, you know? So Grok is the only one up right now. And it's traded the least. All right, much love, everybody. I'm gonna get Ghost for today. I'll be back tomorrow. I got to get these miles in, bro. I got to get these miles in. I got 90 on the week. 20 yesterday.